My name is Thomas Juul-Pedersen. I'm a senior scientist and an education coordinator at the Greenland Institute of Natural Resources and Greenland Climate Research Centre. And it's our institute you are seeing a photo of here in Nuuk, Greenland. And I would like to talk to you about an education program that we are running up here. It's not on a university scale, but we are running a 2-semester program that I would just like to introduce you to. And it's being offered here in Nuuk, Greenland. So we are located here in southwest Greenland. It's you can see our institute here, located right next to the University of Greenland, Ilisumtusafik. The university doesn't offer natural science courses. It's social and humanistic sciences only. But we, as a research institute here, are not part of the university, but we do offer these courses in collaboration with Aarhus University and Copenhagen University in Denmark. But they are being offered here in Nuuk. And about 4 years back, we got this new building that I'm sitting in right now, where we have teaching facilities, teaching laboratories, auditoriums, classrooms, offices, and student rooms as well, which has helped a lot. Especially with this program, the Arctic Science Study Program, that has been running since 2015 now. So the premise for the courses we are running here in Nuuk is kind of similar as with unis, in the sense that the idea is to, of course, provide a reason to go up here as a student. It shouldn't be to sit in a classroom and take lectures here. You can do that at any university, but to actually come up here and have a hands-on experience with this. So all the courses we offer up here is heavily relying on field work and going and collecting your own samples, or some of them also have some social aspects to it, going out and talking to stakeholders and other people as well. So the idea is that the education program here offers an Arctic angle to your education, and also gives you a first-hand experience of working both with climate, environment, and communities in the Arctic. Because what is unique about this is that we do have a local community living here in Greenland and in Nuuk. So here you have close contact to both stakeholders and local community holders as well. So part of the courses you interact both with industry, government people. You will also have them as teachers on these courses. Plus we are trying to involve local stakeholders as well, such as fishermen and hunters as well. You can see at the bottom of the screen there are some links as well. They're also in the chat on the Zoom. The best information is, as always, to go in and look at our website or the Facebook site, but the website is the most updated one. And just to briefly go through how these semester programs are comprised, then we have 2 semesters. There's a spring semester that deals with issues on Arctic climate, nature, and society. The course program for 2021 looks like this. Each course are running separately, so they are full-time courses. You don't have courses running at the same time. This means that you have the opportunity to take one or all courses at the same time. We have students coming up for only single courses, but also taking the whole semester. This year we have about 2021, we have about 37 students coming up for this spring semester. The course start out with an Arctic safety course. It just gives the students an introduction to how to safely operate and work in a cold environment, both on sea ice, in the water, and on land as well. Then that is followed by a sea ice ecology course, where you look into sea ice. For those of you that saw my talk earlier, I said that we don't have sea ice in much of the fjord here, but we do have sea ice, or the fjord ice, in the inner part of the fjord that we sample and study each year. So we do have some ice in here, but not a lot of it. This course is then followed by next year it's followed by a student project where the students can design their own project. It's again, all the projects are based on field studies. And then we have a course on greenhouse gases and climate effects in the Arctic, where we look at greenhouse gases and some of the processes and feedback mechanisms related to this, both on land and on water. And this is followed by a marine ecosystem course. And all these courses have quite a big part of fieldwork involved in this. Then we have an autumn semester that focuses on Arctic environmental management and contaminants. So here we have, it's still natural science based. It's, but there is a stronger link to communities and social sciences as well in these. And the three courses that are offered in the autumn, or planned for the autumn 2021, is Applied Economics of Arctic Natural Resources, where you learn about the economics of living and non-living natural resources in Greenland and in other places of the Arctic. Looking at Greenland, this is extremely important. The fisheries alone up here account for about 95% of the total export income from Greenland, just to give an example. So this is by far the most important industry in Greenland. This is followed by a course on environmental governance in the Arctic, where you both have lectures coming up, but there will also be a participant from the government up here talking about environmental practices, policies, implementation of these, and management in the Arctic. And then we have a modeling course on contaminants in the Arctic, where you both learn about contaminants and also hands-on experience with modeling of this. So that is the autumn semester. All these courses here are mainly focused on graduate students. But depending on your background, we have had bachelor students participating as well. And we have also had PhD students on the courses here as well. So we are quite flexible in looking at it. Because we are quite small program, we can go in and talk to individual students about this. And so far, all the students have gone through very nicely. So, but before I finish my presentation here, I would just also briefly mention some of the other educational activities we have. Because besides these fixed semester programs we run each year, we also have individual courses that we offer on a yearly basis. And these are two examples of two summer schools that we're offering in August 2021. The first one is on climate change effects on nature and society. It's actually a very interesting summer school that we have been running before with great success, because it combines both natural science and social science, both students and teachers from both fields of research, meaning that the natural science students will also get a possibility to actually do some social science studies, interview studies as well, and vice versa for the social science students. And I think I can say without a doubt, this is probably the course I ever experienced where I've seen the biggest change in the mentality of students in a very short while. In 1 to 2 weeks, they definitely get a whole different experience of the Arctic by talking to people and seeing the other side of it as well. So I can highly recommend this summer school for sure. Then there's another summer school on plastics in the marine Arctic from sources to solution. This is a summer school that links up to one of the monitoring and research projects we have ongoing up here, where we look at marine litter in the Arctic. This is a fairly new topic in the Arctic to look at, but it's something that is rapidly growing because we see marine litter in most places of the Arctic to some extent. And here you will actually get a chance to meet up with some of the experts on this field, including also stakeholders and policymakers on how to address these issues. They will also be part of this course. So this was a brief introduction to the Arctic Science Study Program and just two of the summer schools that we are offering up here. And yeah, you can see the information below in the chat room as well on how to find more information about this. But of course, we hope that you're interested, and we hope to see you in colorful Nuuk. And yeah,